Perfect. Okay. Hey there, everybody. Seth here with the final, in the foreseeable future likely, unlimited showcase and release video. The moment that people have been waiting for, I imagine, because as this is the last one. They're all done, pretty much. Unless I see like enough things or get enough requests to change certain things on any of them to where I would update them for like fixes or just quality assurance. Other than that, though, these motherfuckers are done. And I think I can safely say I'm proud with how they all turned out. They're certainly up to my standard, at least for right now. So I hope they're up to yours as well. But we can forget about that sappy stuff right now, because we got to get on to unlimited English dub Jubei, who I just fixed a last-minute bug that I found on, luckily. So no worries on that. Let's see, we always use Rachel. I don't like Rachel, but we use Rachel as a punching bag too much. We're not going to use Lambda again, because that'd just be rude. Who else do I fucking hate with a burning passion on this character roster? Oh, I know. Let's see, where is that Jubei theme? Probably better to go to the left. Jubei was a project I was eagerly wanting to work on, and I have to thank my buddy Agent again for buying me the Jubei DLC on here in the first place, but like... just to repeat the old disclaimer, I could not do anything really to his fireball or his drive attacks, pretty much. Or at least like the drive attack second hits and stuff, because they're all stored in a separate file, and Jubei's separate file that controls all the projectile data and stuff is all fucked up. I tried with a valiant effort to try and like hard fix it myself, but I'm not that great at that kind of thing. I'm not a tech whiz at all, I know. So, unfortunately, until that gets sorted out in some way, this is all we get for Unlimited Jubei, but he still turned out pretty fucking good. So allow me to show you just how good he possibly could be. So, we got Unlimited English dub Jubei here.
Don't tell me this is all you got.
I certainly love his English voice. I missed it a lot. I think it makes him more fun to play, but that's just my opinion. In any case, he's got the old unlimited health boost, 15k total. Actually, another more unprofessional quick search up here real quick. I feel like Jubei was one of those low health characters, so how did he end up... Oh, no, he has 11,000. How the fuck does he have more HP than... Never mind. That's not important. His run speed has been very much increased. Jubei's mobility has been given unlimited Tau levels of buffs because, well, Tau is a clone of Jubei. So it stands to reason that the original fucking strongest creature on the planet, member of the fucking 6 heroes, would have the most insane mobility possible, except he doesn't because Tau has more mobility still because of her gameplay mechanics. But that aside, Jubei's faster. He's got triple air dash. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And a quadruple jump. Which, even if you use all the jump cancel options, it tends to drop the air combos, so maybe don't go pushing your luck there if you're in an actual match, but, you know. So we got the 10-second overdrive. Does the same old 25% damage increase. Really helps Jubei's piddly-ass damage, though, let me tell you that much. If I actually could do Jubei combos, which I can't really do Jubei combos at all, except for, like, super basic bitch stuff. We're not even getting another game, so they aren't even probably gonna buff Jubei at all either. He's just kind of stuck like this. It's a little sad. I mean, I don't think he's as bad as other people might have like called him, but still. Okay, no stupid tangents. We're gonna try and keep this on at 25 minutes. So yeah, the typical overdrive, speed boost. The old overdrive effects are permanently active. So, just to make sure, I think those didn't really affect much. Yeah, okay. So, the drive moves are all faster startup. The single-use limit on the install drives, these right here, is removed. So you can just keep doing them. I think normal Jubei, you can only do one before landing. But since you're unlimited Jubei and you're stuck in overdrive, you can do as many of these fucking things as you want. Until they fall out of the combo because of hit stun decay. The unupgraded drives trigger the second hit on block as well as hit. Let's set Kagura to block here. I know you're probably wondering about, what the hell? What's this shit, Seth? Well, we'll get to that. Don't worry about that. Yeah, it's a second hit. So those are actually... So the second hit on block, in case you didn't know, that actually makes these moves safe on block in neutral. So it's still your turn if they block this drive. You can keep going on your pressure. If they respect you, just freaking pop full charge Black Panther for an unblockable. And you're in business. And yeah, the whole distortion drive buffs, that's all, that shit's obvious. So yeah, that's all active. Blah blah blah. The backdash and forward dash mechanic that Jubei has, where he does that, he moves further forward on that now. By a considerable margin. Yeah, that's, I think that's about 50% further than he does normally. Okay. Blocking from you, Kagura. Let's see. Oh, yes! More interesting stuff now. So, it's not visible, but not only is install active permanently, a movable object Lotus, as you can see by the icon there, and the fact that I have enhanced drives and Jubei's weird little yellow aura there, but Shiranui Mark from the unupgraded drives is also permanently active. You just can't see it because, kind of like Unlimited Azrael's weak points, I made it invisible. If you want the mark to be visible for whatever reason, if enough people comment on that, I can change that. But I figured it'd be like a little distracting, perhaps. I imagine that's why Azrael's weak points aren't permanent active in Chrono Phantasma. But yeah, if you want the Shiranui Mark to be visible for these moves, then I can make that happen. If enough people request that. Okay, and now to answer the burning question some of you have while watching this, I imagine what you already might know the answer to. So, although Jubei is perma-installed, I figure that most people can agree that his unupgraded drives have their own utility. So I figured, why would I take that away from him? So instead of completely overriding them with the upgraded drive, I have turned every variation of his unupgraded drive into its own attack. That don't use the D button because I didn't have leftover commands open. I mean, I guess maybe I did. Yeah, not in the air. It wouldn't have worked for the air versions because he has the Divine Form dash here for whatever reason. Like. So anyways, so this, the normal grounded 5D, that is 214A. You're gonna probably think next commands here are fucking weird, or at least the air 60 one. So the air JD, so normal JD is that in the air, so J214A. Diving slash right there. And then the air 60, that is jumping 3A, so diagonally down and forward. Please don't hate me. I have to wonder actually if I could have made the drive commands work, 'cause I mean, that could have been like 236A or some shit on, or 236D on the ground or something. Oh, well, no, that wouldn't have worked because of fucking Divine Form. If only that didn't exist. What's even the point of this, anyways? Seems kind of pointless. I can't even use more than one. Why would you not just air dash? Questions that I don't have the answers to. So he's got, the point is he has unupgraded drives along with the upgraded drives, so you can use them as you see fit. There's probably ways to combo one as the other, I'm just not good enough at Jubei. Right, I don't know why I included the whole second hit on block thing on the change list here. Maybe just to... I'll leave it there just because it clarifies that the drives are upgraded. These ones, not these ones. One thing I did change, however, to try and compensate for the fact that I couldn't modify this attack in any way. The first hit from the regular drive moves, the 214A, J214A, and J3A, they have all been tripled. And they leave Jubei closer to the opponent so you can do crazy follow-ups like this for nearly 3k with minimal execution required. Next up, oh yes, his counters. I did buff his counters because his counters were god-awful and definitely needed some kind of tweak to be much more acceptable than they are right now. So, 6A no longer only blocks mids, it will also block overheads. I'm gonna need Kagura to jump in on me here. That's good enough. As you can see. So this will block head attribute attacks now too, along with body. Shit. What the? This jab just whips over Jubei! Okay then. I think this is a low though, we'll have to use 5C. I did not time that properly. Whoops. There we go. So yeah, that blocked overheads now. The starter proration is better, so you get more damage off of starting combo with it. And it will always wall bounce, and it also fatal counters now like 5B does. Unless apparently the recovery of Kagura's 5C is so dumb that the fatal counter didn't get to register. Or something like that. No. Wow, that's actually pretty dumb. It fatal counters. You'll have to trust me on that. It fatal counters like 6B, because for some reason 6B would fatal counter and 6A didn't, so I decided to make... I basically balanced out the counters so they both have their own utilities and are more or less even, so that if you get a right guess with either one, that you get the same reward pretty much. And not some shitty one if you decide to get a 6A counter. That being said, the only thing I changed for 6B, because most of the things I did to 6A already applied to 6B, is that 6B now also triggers against mids. That was the wrong input. God, his counters require some precise-ass timing. Or, you know, I'm just bad at the game. Okay, this is embarrassing now. Kagura, go fuck yourself. There, fuck's sake. So, yeah, basically I made 6A even up with 6B. It just depends on... This one blocks lows and mids, this one blocks overheads and mids, so... Kind of more like Hakumen counters, if we're being honest. Next up, I could not buff the Fireball itself. To be honest, I wanted to make Rising Justice here kind of like Unlimited Kokonoe's Fireballs with the multi-hit. So, all I really did was decrease the awful recovery on the Fireball so that Jubei recovers faster. So he's not stuck vulnerable, so you can actually move up with the Fireball a lot more efficiently now. The air recovery is also reduced, so you can do dumb shit like that. That's actually wasn't too bad, actually. So there you go. That's all I could really do to his wimpy-ass Fireball. I wanted to make it better. I want to clarify that again. I really wanted to, but file's just too fucked up. It's really sad. Black Panther. Oh, yes. So Black Panther, I believe, if I recall properly, it has a mechanic where if you release it at just the right frame, you'll get less recovery. Well, you no longer need to time that anymore. The Black Panther recovery is always going to be the shorter version, regardless of when you release it. And I also pretty much halved the time for a full charged unblockable. So you have half the time needed to get the unblockable, and you don't need to time the release either to get the shorter recovery. Making it much, much more useful against those spastic AI, or just getting off quick, cheesy unblockables, and being able to convert off them because the recovery is always going to be the shorter version. Can you actually go into Demon Fox, I wonder, off an air combo? Probably not. I feel like Jubei is going to be one of those unlimited I'm definitely going to have to update in the future or something. If enough people ask. So... Okay, that's just all overdrive. I need to move this higher up on the change list so it's less confusing. Sorry to do this in the middle of a fucking video, that's a little unprofessional, but you know, we're not exactly, never really did a good job of giving off the professional vibe, and we're kind of just here to have fun, so don't need to be all super serious. Okay, and how are we doing on time? I think we're doing pretty good with this video. 15 minutes. Okay, I think we're definitely going to get through this without going to the 25-minute mark.
Come on.
I'm pretty sure now. Anyways, now for the fun stuff, we have the new distortions. Well, the one new distortion and the one thing I admittedly took from Cross Tag Battle because I have to admit it was pretty cool. So we'll start with that first. This is 22C. Twilight Tiger, as named in Cross Tag Battle. As you can see, it is a counter that takes 50 meter. Kind of works like Winter's Riposte off of Jin or Hakumen. And in the very same respect, it is indeed a super counter. And I will say that the parry is pretty unique in that it will actually catch grabs as well. It will not catch projectiles like Winter's Riposte on Jin or Hakumen, but it will catch grabs. So any physical attack, essentially, is vulnerable to Twilight Tiger here. Kagura chuck an orb. Say I just lost 50 meter there. But if Kagura throws me, it triggers. And you can combo off of it for 5k. Just had to add on that last little touch there. I'm pretty sure you could combo off of it in BB tag too. I don't really know. I don't pay that much attention to that game. So, yeah, Twilight Tiger, metered 6A to block any attack that isn't a projectile. Blocks lows, blocks highs, throws even. Very uncommon for counters to block throws, but I figured this is Jubei. Jubei is pretty cool. It'd be pretty unique to him anyways to have a super counter that could block throws anyways, so... Actually, I think... Yeah, Hakumen's old Astral used to block throws, I think, too.
Come on.
And maybe Yukikaze is what... Winter's Riposte. I know Yukikaze's the proper name, but still. We're trying to stay with the localization here for consistency's sake. Is that all about Twilight Tiger? Yes, that's all that needs to be said about that. And last but not least, certainly... The move I'm sure most of you are wondering about. No one's actually commented on where they think this is from yet, which I think that's probably a good thing, for being honest. Here it is. I did change it up a bit since the first video I showed Limited Jubei. Oh, that looks so weird. Well, it was better than the other pose he did after doing it, which was just his round win animation, but it just didn't feel right, considering the brutality of the attack in question. So yeah, that does a lot of damage. Yes, Oh, yeah, this attack is in fact still unblockable. Can you jump? I think you can jump it on reaction if you do it raw. Yes, you can. So, if you see the Super Flash for this move that doesn't have a name yet, because I can't come up with a cool enough one. Okay, well, maybe you can only jump it on reaction if you're actually far enough away, otherwise you're kind of just fucked. Yes, the move is severely overpowered and broken, and yes, you probably get a shit ton of damage off of Active Flow Overdrive. It did nearly like 7k or some shit, I think, in last Unlimited bit. Let's find out. Oh, that is disgusting. Okay, yes, this move is terribly broken and overpowered, even for an unlimited character, but like, come on, Jubei needs this. Jubei deserves this. I'm not gonna let this man go out the way he is right now. You will fear and respect his power as the strongest creature on the planet, and Ragna's mentor, or Ragna Jin's mentor. Okay, hopefully that splice doesn't look too awkward. It probably will, but hopefully not. In any case, it's fine. We're at our conclusion here. And we have definitely gone below the 25-minute mark. For our last Unlimited showcase, I'm proud of that myself. It has been quite a journey for... When did I start uploading these? I'm too lazy to check. It's been a while, though. And I appreciate everyone who's been along for the ride. There is indeed more BlazBlue content to come, but we are straying far away from anything within the realm of logic and reason. Well, maybe not that far. We're not doing... Well, you'll just have to wait and see. In any case, as per tradition, we will end this with a English Jubei Astral. Did I forget to change the Astral music? 1 second. Okay, that was nearly just a terrible crisis. But it seems like we're fine. I refuse to not have my Astral have time to make history in it. I apologize. Anyways, I hope you enjoy Unlimited Jubei and find him up to standard with the rest of them. And, we'll see what happens next. Oh, damn, I hate this Astral command. I will point that out before I, finish this off real quick here. You're killing me here, game. Fuck's sakes. This is embarrassing. That's exactly what I'm doing! There. Fucking wonderful video we have here.